Hey everyone, so you're sitting down to lay down some keys and suddenly your MIDI controller feels, well, kind of lifeless? Like you're pressing buttons instead of playing an instrument? I totally get that frustration. It's the kind of thing that kills creativity right when you're trying to capture a vibe. But there's a synth that actually feels like an instrument the second you touch it, and it's called the Kurzweil K2061. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've been messing around with it for a few weeks now, and honestly, it's one of those pieces of gear that makes you forget you're even using a piece of gear. The first thing that jumps out is the build. 61 keys with synth action and aftertouch means every note responds exactly how you'd hope, no stiff springs, no dead spots. It's like playing a real instrument, not a computer peripheral. And the polyphony? 256 voices. That's not just a number, it means you can stack pads, layer strings, and still have room for a lead without the whole thing choking. I tried a big cinematic patch with strings, brass, and a high-passed pad all at once, and it just kept singing. No dropouts, no glitches, just smooth, lush sound. I think what really sets the K2061 apart, though, is the way it responds to your playing. It's not just about hitting the right notes, it's about feel, about expression. The aftertouch is incredibly sensitive, and it really adds a whole new dimension to your sound. You can use it for vibrato, filter sweeps, or even subtle volume swells, and it responds like a real keyboard should. I ended up using it a ton on leads to add that expressive, human touch that's so hard to get from a MIDI controller. And the best part is, it's not just about adding some fancy effects, it's about connecting with the music on a deeper level. Now, the sound engine is where this thing really shines. Kurzweil's V.A.S.T. architecture gives you both virtual analog and FM synthesis in one box. You've got the VA1 engine for those warm, punchy analog-style leads and basses, and then the 6-operator FM engine for those bright, glassy bells and metallic textures. I was able to dial in a classic DX7 electric piano in about 2 minutes, and it actually sounded like the real deal, no cheesy emulation. Plus, with over 2,000 factory programs and nearly 600 multi-combinations, you're not just getting a few presets, you're getting a whole universe of sounds right out of the box. I found usable patches for everything from vintage organ to modern trap leads without ever needing to tweak a single parameter. I was also really impressed with the depth of the sound engine. You can dive in and edit parameters to your heart's content, or you can just use the presets as a starting point and tweak from there. Either way, you've got a ton of flexibility and control over your sound. And the best part is, it's not intimidating. Even if you're not a synth expert, you can still get great sounds out of the K2061. I mean, sure, if you want to get deep into the menus and start tweaking every parameter, you can do that. But if you just want to play and have fun, the K2061 is more than happy to oblige. One of the things I didn't expect was how well it integrates with a DAW. I plugged it straight into my setup via USB, and it showed up as a class-compliant audio interface. Zero drivers, zero hassle. I was able to record a full arrangement in one take, switching between patches on the fly, and the latency was basically non-existent. That's huge if you're trying to capture ideas quickly or just want to jam without fighting your setup. And the best part is, it's not just limited to recording, you can also use the K2061 as a live instrument, and it's just as solid and reliable. And let's talk about the aftertouch some more. I mean, we've all been there, you're playing a synth, and you want to add some expression to your sound, but the aftertouch is just so flaky. Either it's too sensitive, or it's not sensitive enough, or it just doesn't seem to respond the way you want it to. But the K2061 is different. The aftertouch is smooth, it's responsive, and it's actually musical. All in all, though, the Kurzweil K2061 is the kind of synth that makes you want to play more. It's responsive, it's deep, and it actually feels like an instrument, not just a controller. If you've been frustrated by synths that feel plastic or presets that fall flat, this one might be exactly what you need. It's not just about creating sounds, it's about connecting with the music and with yourself. And that's what it's all about, right? So if you're looking for a synth that will inspire you, that will challenge you, and that will help you create music that's truly your own, then the Kurzweil K2061 is definitely worth checking out. Check it out using the link below and see if it sparks something for you.